Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm here with my update. So this week was interesting, and I know that I previously talked about not knowing if I was gonna do a cheat day for my birthday. Well, I'm guilty. I totally had a cheat day, and while it was good, I think it was too soon because it sent me off, it really messes with my mind. It's a mess in here right now. It's a mess. So I really did enjoy it, and I enjoyed the time with my friends and going out and being able to enjoy some of the foods that I love, because it's about balance and you definitely don't want to deprive yourself. But I also know that for myself, like I said before, I'm all or nothing. So it's really been a challenge for me to get back on track, and having those foods that aren't so clean kind of just send out almost like an addiction. I want to have more of those foods, and I keep thinking about them. And I went grocery shopping today, and that was really challenging for me. But it is something that I had to something that I anticipated going into it, that it was a possibility. And unfortunately, I am going through that, almost kind of like a withdrawal, and having that craving for things, but something that I'll have to deal with and adjust all over again. So that's the price that I paid, but hey, I knew that going into it. So I just have to take responsibility and make the changes. And I know that after I'm eating clean for another couple of weeks, those cravings should go away. So no big deal there. So as far as my update, I am getting stronger in my workouts. My arms, I'm not being able to increase the strength as much as I wanted to. So that's a bummer. I'm kind of stuck, depending on how many reps I'm doing, stuck between the 20 and 25 pound dumbbells. So that kind of sucks. I'm a little bit discouraged by it, but I'm just going to keep going, and I have to give my body time, and I have to respect it and make sure that I don't injure myself. So just, it's all about that mindset. And I have to say that I have been so guilty lately of not having it. I mean, we all have bad days, and yesterday was a really tough day for me. My mind was all over the place. It was like 1 minute I'm like, okay, I feel good. The next minute I felt horrible. I didn't want to lift, and then I did want to lift, and then I was like, what's the point? And I really want to have that bad food. And it was just, I was a roller coaster. I was all over the place. And like I said, it is a mess in here right now, but I'm working through it. I know that I just have to stay strong, and that will go away. And I'm sure time will come again. I usually do get that around my cycle when I'm a little more hormonal. It happens. So just deal with it. Know that you're gonna have bad days and expect those. And it's just about dealing with it. Just take it one day at a time. And when you get to a point where you're plateauing, just think about changing it up and focus on the positives of it. I'm glad that I've made it to where I can be to lift that amount of weight. And I just have to be patient with my body. So that's what I'm going to do. Sometimes you set unrealistic ideas in your head, you see it on paper, this is what I should be doing, and when you don't meet those goals, it can be discouraging. But that's when you take another look at them and appreciate the progress you've made, and just keep working towards that goal. So there's gonna be forks in the road, there's gonna be hiccups. Not everything is smooth, so I'm just gonna work through that. My leg progress, though, doing really well. I had an awesome leg day yesterday. I'm really feeling it in my glutes today. So definitely going heavier on those weights. It was funny because when I was at the gym, because the reps are so low, I was like, I don't know. I mean, it definitely is challenging, but I feel a little silly only doing 4 reps sometimes, but they're higher sets. So but I'm definitely feeling it today. I know that I got a good workout, and I definitely have to get my BCAAs in because I haven't had enough of those today. You know how I am with my BCAAs. Anyways, so with my cheat day even, I still am down a pound. But after after the cheat day, I am a little more fluffy. I am retaining water because of it, and also because of my hormones and that sort of thing. So I'm not appearance wise. I've been having some difficulty. Like I said, yesterday was a really hard day for me, and I'm just getting through that. Today I'm feeling a little bit better, and I'll just keep working through it. I guess one of the good things about having those days is it's a reminder to keep going. So sometimes that negative thought may push me to do it even more. Like, even though I didn't quite feel like working out yesterday, because I was in that mindset of like, oh, I'm not happy, that really pushed me to go to the gym. I was like, well, do something about it then. Do work. So that's what I did. I went to the gym and I had a really good workout, and working out always helps to improve my mood. So it was good overall, and just sticking with the eating plan. Like I said, downtown, I didn't take measurements this week. It's something that I'll do like every 2 weeks. Looking forward for the progress to come. I only have a couple more weeks of strength training to do before I go into the muscle building phase. So very exciting stuff. So a little bit more about the mental part of things. It is so important to stay mentally focused. So as I said, this week I went through basically like a roller coaster. So I did really well before my cheat day, had my cheat day, felt fine. I was like, okay, I'm going to enjoy it. Then I was like, well, you know, it's a celebratory time. And then I had those cravings, and I was seeing the food and I was wanting to eat it. And I'm like, oh, well, just extend it. Like, that was my mindset. Like, okay, I'll just do it. And then I'm like, no, I owe it to myself. I don't want to have to start over. I've made a commitment to you guys, so I'm going to stay on track. And that's where my motivation board really comes into play, and the things that I have on my phone, some affirmations, some positive quotes, even looking at other people's Instagram and things online. It helps me to stay focused, and I have to remember that this is the only body that I have, and yes, something may taste good right now, or yes, I may be feeling bad right now, but is that worth giving it up? Too many times I've gone and said, okay, it's fine, I'll put it off, or what's the point, and given up. But I know that there's a point that I want to be, and I have to continually work towards it. I saw like a meme, and it's like some really lean animal, and it's like, this is me after a year of dieting, and then this is me after one cheat day, and it's like a gorilla with the stomach out. That's what happens. It takes so much work to achieve it, and you can very easily mess it up. But if you continue to do the progress, your body will get used to that, and it'll be much easier to go back to. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but since your body is always trying to maintain a balance, most people actually, in certain points in their lives, especially during like hormonal changes like puberty, that sort of thing, they maintain a certain weight. And when you go to lose weight, your body actually remembers those weight areas. So you may be losing weight just fine and then get to a plateau, and that body weight may have been a weight that you maintained when you were in high school or at a certain stage in your life, like before getting pregnant or before childbirth, of that sort of thing, because your body remembers. And so that muscle memory, that body memory, it's going to hold on to that weight. And so people get stuck in those same weights again, and then their body is fighting for that balance, so it wants to stay in that area. So the longer that you can follow a healthy lifestyle and be fit, the longer your body is used to it, and so the more likely you are to stay in that physical shape. But again, it's something that you have to work towards for the rest of your life. You can't just work out now, and I mean, that would be awesome. I wish I could eat like pizza and candy all the time and, you know, be in great shape, but that's just not the way the world works. And a girl can dream, though. A girl can dream. But It's not true. I can dream all I want. It's not how it works. So the only way to get to where I want to be is to work towards those goals. So I have those things in place to reset my mind. It may only reset it for 5 minutes and I have to go back to it. But the more you do that, the more your mind is trained to do that. And don't keep it to yourself either. It's important not to just let it build up inside, because that's what I used to do, and it actually led to more eating, which is not healthy. So share it with someone. Have a sounding board, because sometimes just getting it out there really helps. And also what you're seeing in the mirror or what you're feeling, it's good to have another opinion, because it could all just be in your head. And it's definitely something that I do, is I verbalize, what I'm going through. This is where I'm struggling, like I don't think I look good. I feel too fluffy after my cheat day. I am discouraged that I can't lift more. I've hit a plateau. That's really frustrating. There are those things, and sometimes just talking to someone, especially when you have a coach. I think even coaches need coaches when they're training, because sounding it off of somebody else, they see something different, they're outside of the box, and they can give you a different perspective and maybe even give you ideas of how to improve, because they're outside of the situation and they can see it more clearly. So really important to have all of those things, all of those tools, the people, the motivation, the board, and just remembering your goals and why you started in the first place. And just when you come to those points, take a look, step back, take a look at the situation and say, okay, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I'm feeling, and I'm unhappy. So how can I make a positive change? Because you're responsible for your own actions. Nobody else can do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. But it takes looking at it and accepting that and taking the responsibility for it and being willing to do something about it, because you're the only one who can change it. So do it. Just stop. It's really hard, because especially for me, like I said, this week's been a roller coaster, and I've had moments where I threw myself a pity party and I was really frustrated and I just wanted to give up, but I didn't. And I kept reminding myself, like, this is something that I want. This is something that I need to be happy. And so I'm going to continue to do it. So again, if you guys ever need any support or motivation, please feel free to reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. And I appreciate you guys watching.